today's review, we're going to be looking at the Gravity Fitness XL Parallettes 3.0. Notice that on a couple of these it's quite tight. I don't know if the C section has bent slightly. I'm finding it's quite tight on a couple of these that I'm having to just persuade it with the mallet. It should be fine, but you'll see that they're not quite lining up. Just a question of moving them, persuading them into position. You can see here that I've put this screw all the way in, not tightened it all the way, but just to locate it. But here, slightly misaligned, which is giving me a little bit of a problem getting the screw to go all the way through. Anyway, I will sort it, but yeah, just a mil or so out. There we have it, fully assembled, ready to go. A little trouble with a couple of these holes. They weren't quite lining up concentrically. A little bit of inaccuracy with the tolerances potentially, but I did try switching the feet, trying different things. I got the closest I could and then persuaded it with the hammer. Should be fine now. Everything is ready to go. Mainly because I want to work on a little bit of front lever work. That is currently a weakness of mine. So having a dedicated platform, dedicated parallettes that I can be working on, sort of that straight arm, front lever strength, also throwing in a few cheeky dips in there as well. Dips are the squat for the upper body, so just building in some of that sort of meat and potato strength. I do like using rings. Sometimes it's nice just to have the stability of parallettes, so you can be working on those, building that strength without having to worry about those stabilizing muscles as well. I wouldn't be a proper YouTuber if I didn't ask you to just drop a little like or chuck a comment down below in the comment section. That really helps me work out what you guys want to see going forwards. I enjoy creating these videos and I want to, as best possible, help you guys out. So whether that's reviews, whether that's training information, maybe even nutrition, please let me know in the comments below. It massively helps me and the channel. Thank you. So my final thoughts on these are, I think for the price, about 70 quid, lifetime warranty. They've got a really grippy powder coated texture, which I really enjoy. Sometimes you can get ones that are quite smooth. Cons, I think for the majority of my training, I'll actually still continue with the medium size parallettes. Because my goals, handstand push-up, more conducive to using the medium-sized parallettes rather than these tall ones. Having these tall ones in the garage at my disposal is a real luxury to have. If you were to do something like handstand, you've got to make sure that you're really competent on those sort of control strategies as you're controlling handstand on that height. But again, you're not naive to that. You can see how flipping tall they are, so don't need to worry. Some slight limitations around the width. I was struggling when I'm doing sort of pulling exercises. It's fine if I'm doing straight arm. As soon as I try and do bent arm strength on a singular parallette, it can become a little bit troublesome with my elbows. So you can use both, obviously. So it is a compromise. For the majority of people, I would say a set of rings and somewhere to hang them is probably a better bet. But all depends on your goals, doesn't it? And then the final thing, just a bit awkward assembling them. I don't think it was me, it could have been me, but one of them went together absolutely no problem at all. Whereas putting the second one together, it just didn't quite line up. So that was a little bit frustrating. A few extra minutes and using Thor's hammer wasn't a problem at all. Hope you've enjoyed that. Please feel free to subscribe. A lot of my channel focuses around moving the body, getting out, having adventures, and just enjoying this meat suit that we're in. Stay happy, stay healthy.